I'm back. What's happening, y'all? It's Justin from OP Card Quest, and we finally made it.
Hey, yo, we hood rich now? That's what's up.
No, not yet.
Oh, so we got 1 million subs.
No, we don't have 1 million subscribers either, even though I do appreciate you guys who have commented, and subscribed. Y'all the real ones.
Oh, so you finally realized that this is way too expensive and you quitting.
Well, financially, that would be the smart thing to do. But now we're not quitting yet. We finally made it to the point where now we're just chasing. Oh, God. I knew this was coming too. The longer that I was getting these boxes and I was getting all of the different cards and stuff, I was saying, we're getting to the point where probably should start organizing this stuff and getting it into our binder. So I do have a binder specifically just for this set. As a matter of fact, it's this one right here. So my goal has always been to collect and complete as many of these sets as I can for as long as I'm doing this, which for the foreseeable future is indefinitely. So since OP16 was my very first box that I bought, I decided that should be the first set that I complete. So I went through all of the cards. I went online and looked up what the number of them was, and I am happy to say that except for one common, which I don't know how it's a common, except for one common card and an SEC, I'm 2 away from completing all of the numbers from 1 through 119. So we're not counting the SPs that are at the end as a part of that grouping, even though I should. But all of the, I should say, quote unquote, easier cards to get for the OP16, we're done with. So the only ones we are missing is Shiryu.
Posted it, Justin here. So ended up going through my binders. I found him. He's an SR, not a common, so ignore that.
Which I don't know where that is. I could have sworn I've seen him in my decks, but trust me, I went through all of my cards at least 3 times, and I can't find that card. So we're missing Shiryu. We're missing our boy Ace. So those are the last 2 of the numbered cards. The rest of everything now is just chasing the bigger hits, all the SPs, the alt arts, and all of that. So just wanted to give y'all a little update on where we're at with the complete set of the OP16. This is where it gets expensive, just chasing them. But again, I'm not skipping. I'm doing the same thing. I'm not skipping to the end for all of the hits and stuff. We're gonna show all of these cards respect because the artists who put their work into it deserve nothing less. So where are we at in our watch through? So we just left Loketown. We made it through our little filler arc, and we finally made it up and down through Reverse Mountain. So now our boys and girl are officially in the Grand Line, and the first thing that they see is Laboon. For those of you who know the story of Laboon, that I swear, One Piece is the only anime. One Piece is one of the few anime. I can't even say that with a straight face, because anime as a whole, they know how to touch you. But One Piece is special. It can make you feel a certain way about a character that doesn't even talk. It just squeaks and yells and rams its head against a wall. But for some reason, Laboon finds a way to touch you, like right in this area, right in this area where we swear we're dead inside, because we're old and jaded and everything going around, because we're old and jaded and we've lived through life for 30 something years. For some reason, for the second time, watching this backstory about a whale that doesn't even talk. It just squeaks and yells and runs its head into a wall, and all of a sudden it touches us. So we met Laboon. We went through, we got the backstory of how he made it over. I believe it's from the West Blue. And he's just, that story of, so he basically he followed this group of pirates that came from the West Blue, and they made it up and down. I do this because if you watched or read the manga, you know that it's an up and they all meet at a point and then it goes down. That's why I do that. So he followed this group of pirates that he attached himself to down Reverse Mountain. So they ended up getting, so their ship got damaged coming down Reverse Mountain. So they ended up getting stranded there for a long time. And obviously Laboon got bigger. The type of whale that he is, he's massive. He's about the size of the Sea Kings that we meet in the East Blue. And so he's massive, big whale. And this group of pirates was attached to him. They meet up with this guy who we will find out who he is later on. But they meet this guy who is the keeper of the lighthouse. So it's the first point after people come down Reverse Mountain. There's a lighthouse right there, and there's a guy there who is keeping the lighthouse basically. And so this guy, they rest up and they get set up. They have to repair and they hang out for a while. When they're going to leave, they're saying, Laboon, we can't take you with us. Mind you, from where we're at, this is a flashback. This is 50 years ago. So all of this stuff happened way back. So they tell Laboon, who was a baby whale and is starting to grow up, we can't take you with us. It's too dangerous. So they ask the lighthouse keeper, hey, keep an eye on him. We'll be back in 3 years. And they tell Laboon, stay here. We will be back in 3 years. 50 years go by and they never came back. So when we first meet Laboon, he's a massive angry whale with a bunch of scars on his face. And at first they think that, oh, he's mean, he's trying to attack us. We find out through the backstory of everything that happened. Slight spoiler alert. We do find out a little bit later about what happens to this crew. Now, for those of you who don't know, and the reason I know this is I started over this watch through of One Piece just to prove a point that it's not too long. Those of you who say that just have short attention spans. And I'm going back through the anime just to see what I missed, and to talk about my favorite anime. I am mostly caught up, and I know with this new set coming out, the OP17, that I do want to push my normal watch through a little bit further. I never like to catch up. That's my thing. I like to stay about 10-15 episodes behind so that I'm never waiting on One Piece. I don't like this. I don't like waiting on my shows. I'll revisit when I want to. But I am gonna head into the next arc, the current arc where we're at. I didn't start it yet because all of that is referenced in the cards we're gonna be getting for the new drop, the OP17. So let's go ahead and get into today's box. Probably you already can see from the thumbnail what we're doing, and from earlier, we are doing another opening of OP16, and we'll keep going on with where we're at currently. So here we are. We got Crybaby on top, so you can disperse some hockey into the box and get us some hits. We are officially in chase season, so we're looking for all the alt arts. I know there is at least one manga in here. One of those admirals is in this box. I promise. I'm like 96.5% sure that we got an admiral in here. Um, but anyways, so yeah, so Luffy, right? Being Luffy, he attaches himself to Laboon, and because Laboon is beating himself up, Luffy's like, no, you need to stop this. So out of nowhere, he starts going in. Luffy, I mean, at this point, the crew isn't used to Luffy's. They're getting there, but they're not completely used to Luffy's just randomness. But he always has a point that he's trying to prove whenever he does things. So Luffy, why is this one a little bent? I hope the cards aren't messed up. Y'all see that? That makes me nervous. So Luffy, he just starts, throwing hands, and him and Laboon get into a fight. And at the end, eventually he stops and says, "Hey, you're pretty strong. Let's call this a draw. The next time we come through here, I want a rematch. So you can't kill yourself now. Throwing yourself against the mountain because you owe me a rematch." And that's just, it's those little things, right, that make you love Luffy as a protagonist. You know what I mean? It's he does something random, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he cares. Like he actually cares. We'll keep like we always do. We keep all the rares. We're gonna sleeve them. So yeah, that's just, so they get past him. That was a smooth one. Ooh, we got something back there, maybe? Maybe, guys. Maybe. So we get past there, and then we head to our next island, which is Little Garden. So when we get to Little Garden, at first, it gives us a little bit of a preview, thinking like, oh, it shows us, I believe it shows us like a saber-toothed tiger, and hey, another Sakazuki tool. Yeah, but you are an SR, so I think this is my number 3. I think this is my number 3 Sakazuki, if I'm not mistaken. But so yeah, so we get to Little Garden, and they find out that it's a island. Well, Nami sort of explains it, where it's an island that's full of dinosaurs. So it's basically like, or no, not Nami doesn't. Vivi is the one that breaks it down. So Vivi is the one. So actually, again, guys, this is all off the top. So I mentioned Vivi before we found out where she came from. So before we got to Little Garden, my bad. We did end up on this one island, and then that's where we meet Mr. 8 and Mr. 9. They were around Laboon, like they're bounty hunters, and they're looking for food, is what they were telling them. So they're inside Laboon. So Laboon has like he's so big, they built like a little island that the old man was in, and he built like a hatch and stuff. It's wacky, and it's anime. It's wacky, but we do meet Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday. Kind of gave her name away, but you don't know who she is yet. And they are there, they say, looking for food, but there's clearly something else going on with them. So after we escape from Laboon, they are captured on the Mary. I have this one, and I have this one. I'm so tired of Mr. 3. I really am. And where we're at in the anime, we're definitely tired of Mr. 3, for real. So they're in the Mary. They're trapped on the Mary. We start heading to the next island after we get a log post from the old man. And the next island, at first it seems like, oh, these people are all welcoming, and ooh, something shiny back there. These people are all welcoming, and they're like, oh, pirates, come, and they throw everybody a feast. So everybody's getting drunk, and they're loving it. Comes to find out that this is a town run by a criminal organization called Baruch Works, and they are they go by code names. So Miss Wednesday and Miss Wednesday and Mr. Nine are teammates is the word I'm looking for. And yeah, no, that's not the one we need. And so they're yep, we got this. They're teammates, and they escape the Mary, and then once we get to this island, we find out that the whole island is basically working for this organization, Baruch Works. And so all of their plan was to get all of the Straw Hats drunk and to then capture them, I guess, for the and so Zoro is the first one. Our boy Zoro is the first one to wake up, and he then fights. He then has to fight like it's a bunch of them. So he basically is fighting this whole town worth of people. And actually, in the Netflix and the live action, that is one thing I'll give the live action. Like that whole sequence was actually pretty cool. I think that was season 2, right? I believe that's season 2. That's the part of season 2 that I saw. And hey, there we go. We need you, sir. We need your rarer forms. So another Borsellino and a law. So yeah, in the live action, he fights them all, but in this one, he's bouncing around, going back and forth, and then we meet 2 more members. I believe it's Mr. 5, and I forget the little girl's name. I forget the little girl's name. I think it's like Miss like, is it Miss Valentine? Like there's Mr. 5 and there's a little girl. And dude he has a devil fruit that allows him to, any part of his body explodes. But first he picks his nose, and his boogers are like little explosive devices. Is wacky. So Zoro is just going through all of these dudes. Hey, Ben Beckham. Zoro's going through the whole town, right? Taking them out because our boy's a G. Luffy, who's been sleeping this whole time because he's in like a food coma, wakes up, sees the whole town. He doesn't know that this is a town full of criminals or bounty hunters. He just knows that these people fed us. We like them. So what happened? The dude says, "Oh, your friend, the guy with the green hair, beat us up." So then Luffy just doesn't ask any questions. He's still fat because he ate too much. He just starts trying to fade with Zoro. It's Zoro's there trying to explain to him like, "Yo, you don't get it." Hey, there we go. Got another one of these. It's like, no, these people are, I don't want to hear it, Zoro. And so they're fighting for a good episode and a half. It's actually kind of funny. But this is the one time that the two of them, and it's really a misunderstanding, but this is the one time that the two of them actually fought. Not gonna spoil the rest of the episodes. We'll get there when we get there. But this is the time where Zoro and Luffy actually fought. And so Zoro's trying to explain, but then after a while he's like, hold on. This is actually a chance for me to see which one of us is actually stronger. Because out of all the Straw Hats, right? Zoro is I think Luffy is the dreamer. Sanji gets distracted a lot later on. His running gag, hey Yamato. His running gag is that he's obsessed with women. So he's like the ultimate simp. So that's just his character. Which is fun. I mean, you come to expect it anytime. I mean, One Piece does have a lot of pretty characters, so they feed into that a lot over the 1100 and blah 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 episodes. Sanji. That's a nice Yamato. I do like Yamato's card. That Sanji loves the beautiful woman. But so Luffy's the dreamer. Sanji gets distracted sometimes, but he's also another of the heads of the snake. But my boy Zoro really, to me, is the only one out of these Straw Hats, before we get later on, out of these Straw Hats, that is like, look, from the beginning, right? Eventually Luffy gets there too, but from the beginning, Zoro is like, I need to get stronger. You know, we're only 70 episodes in. We're not at episode 700 yet, which ironically is about where things get super serious, if I'm remembering right. But right where we're at, no, I have this one. I need his alt art version. See if you can see this is a pretty card. But yeah, I need his alt art version. But from the jump, Zoro has always been like, yo, we need to get stronger, guys. You know, eventually we're going to come against monsters. Like, I already fought my monster and I know what he's about, but we need to get stronger. So while they're fighting, him and Luffy, Zoro took this opportunity. He knows it's not serious. He knows it's just a misunderstanding, but he took this opportunity to be like, hey, I need to test myself against you. because I need to. I'm constantly like right now. You are the strongest. You're the strongest person around. Let's go. Yes. Oh my god. Bruh. Let's go. Mm. Dude, look at that. Oh my god, this is the one. This is one of the ones we needed. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god, look at that. Bro. And you can see the light is kind of, but you can see I'm trying to show you, hopefully you can see the foiling on it, but the gold, this card is dope. And this goes, I don't have it here, right? No, it's not in that stack, but I do have, so this Luffy, actually, hold on, let me show you. We'll do a quick cut. So I actually had two of them. Let me go ahead and sleeve this. Oh, and it has some texture on it too. Yeah, let's get a better sleeve. This one's kind of, come on, Bibbs. Yeah, we'll scrap that. We'll scrap that sleeve. We'll scrap that sleeve. And I'm going to show you guys something. All right. So we just pulled this, right? And then previously we've pulled this. Now these two cards, I believe they should pair like this, if I'm not mistaken. And this is basically the same scene. This is dope. I want to do so. I did see something on Instagram where you can do like a whole art around the page. These two would be cool to do, where it's just like fire and flames around. But basically, these two are the same card, or other ends of the same card. And then I did pull this too. This alt art, which is, around the same scene, but this is the alternate version. So I have that in my other binder, but this is cool. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's basic. That's legit the same artwork, just opposite. This is awesome, bro. This is awesome. I love it. Oh god, where were we at? I don't even remember where we were at. That's one of the cards that I pulled up. I'm like, yo, I'm missing, I'm just missing these, that Ace SEC, and then a couple more of the alt arts. That's awesome. Hell yeah, let's go. So what were we talking about? Oh, so yeah, basically our boy Zoro. What else do we got? Another Z. Ha 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 ha. Okay. So our boy Zoro is like, yo, we need to get stronger because I met my monster. There's a whole bunch of them out here. I need to test how strong I am. Which one of us is stronger between me and Luffy? Because Zoro's the type of dude who later on you'll see that it becomes more about loyalty to Luffy. Right now it's about, he saved my life, but I'm only going to follow the guy who is going to stop at nothing to be the strongest. Like, so there, it's very much, that's why I love their relationship. Is very much an iron sharpens iron type of relationship. Just Zoro looks at it seriously. Right now, Luffy is still jokey. This is just an adventure. He'll get there. Trust me. He'll get there. So Nami comes around and, you know, punches them both. It's like, hey, you guys are being stupid. Why are you fighting? Meanwhile, before that happened, we find out that Miss Wednesday is actually Vivi, who is a princess of an island, who is going to be our next arc of Alabasta. Now Alabasta right now is the let's go! Let's go! Yo, let's go, bro. Come on. What is this box? What is this box? Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me check the binder. Like, bro, what is this box, bro? Like, right away, I got an SEC, the SEC Ace that I've been looking for, that I had on my list, and we got the alt art Boa Hancock looking pretty. Look at her. Which reminds me, I am going to one of these openings. I am going to do the heroine box. But oh god, yo, bruh, and we're not even done. I'm almost at the point where I don't even want to. Like, I know for a fact the rest of these can't be this fire. I know the rest of these can't be this fire. Like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. We got some more shiny stuff. Like, what is this box, bro? What is this box? What were we even talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, so we meet Vivi, right? She's the princess of Alabasta. Now Alabasta is currently being run by, so remember I was talking about Baruch Works and how they all have code names. So basically the way their hierarchy structure goes is, you start, the officers are 0 through 9. Basically 1 through 9. Because Mr. Zero is the leader, he's the boss. So the closer you are to Zero, the higher up you are, and technically the stronger you are. It's similar to the Arancars, the Espadas in Bleach, how they're numbered up to 1. Demon Slayer does it too. But yeah, basically the closer you are to 0, the stronger you are, and then Mr. Zero is the boss. So we find out Vivi she's the princess of Alabasta. Alabasta is being infiltrated or influenced by this guy, Mr. Zero, who she calls Crocodile. He and so the way this whole organization is run is that if you find out anything about them, they're coming for your head. Like you find out their secrets or anything, they're coming for your head. So once she tells them that his name is Crocodile and he's one of the 7 warlords of the sea, all of a sudden now they had some agents spying. Ooh, what's this? A gold dawn? What is this box, bro? This is the best box I've opened of this pack. And I told you Luffy was gonna give us some haki, bro. So we pull a gold dawn. That looks crazy too. Oh my god. At this rate, I'm not even gonna get through the update, bro. I'm really not. Like we're just going through this, and then we get interrupted by all of these hits, bro. Jeez. What is this? I'm sorry this video might be a little longer than normal, but like I don't even know, like is it we can't stop now, but like there can't be anything else crazy in these packs, right? These last however many we got. Appreciate y'all who stayed so far. And kicking with me. We're just, like I said, we're just having fun, bro. We're just having fun. Whew, wow. Wow. I was not expecting the gold dawn. Geez, I forgot. I do need the alt art, Marco. It looks super dope. Next to our boy Ace. Obviously, because he's one of the brothers. Marco is my favorite Whitebeard. I know I've said that before. But yeah, Marco is my favorite Whitebeard. We don't count Ace because like he's in a separate category. He is technically a Whitebeard. No, not technically. He is a Whitebeard. But Marco's that dude. Marco is that dude. But bro, what is going on? We definitely can't have nothing else in these. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, this box was worth it. And it was just a whim. I got off of work and I was like, let me get another box to record. And here we are. Vasco shot and Vista. I'm still waiting on my next Vista. And we still haven't found a Shiryu. Like, what's going on? I might have missed them as I was distracted with the other stuff. I'll go back through these, but I can't believe I haven't found a Shiryu. So where were we? So yeah, as they come for your head if you find out too much, basically. So we team up with Vivi. Luffy agrees to we're gonna take you But first, it's a matter of greed because Nami is trying to not blackmail. Is it blackmail? Not really. Nami's trying to get them to pay up for help for their help. But they're like, nah, we don't have the money for it, like that. And that's when she explains that the whole country is basically taken over by this guy. But Luffy and them do agree to, hey, we'll take you back to Alabasta. Yeah, that's where you're from, and blah blah blah. Right? Cool. So they hop back on after they defeat the other officers. Kind of fast forward a little bit. We get back on the Mary, right? And then all of a sudden you hear this sweet voice, who the voice actress of this character is top tier, because she has the voice down perfect. Like you know. They turn around and it's our girl. But yeah, so it's Miss All Sunday, who at first when we first meet her, we don't know if she is friend or foe. Basically, we don't know. Let's go through this, because clearly I can't talk and think and rip at the same time and find what we need. But with Miss All Sunday, and actually she is one of the chase cards in this set. That same outfit too, with the cowboy hat and the purple and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why some of these are like this. There we go. So Miss All Sunday just shows up on the Mary, and we don't know if she's friend, foe, what she is. But basically she helps them out, points them in the right direction, tries to tell them, hey, you need to, no, we ripped a couple. Oh, hey, you need to go this way. Luffy being Luffy is like, nah, you don't decide the direction this ship goes. Period. And she's like, okay. So we split from that, and then, you know, we're gonna meet her again. Trust me. And then we go to what's the name of the island? Little Garden. And we get to Little Garden. On Little Garden, oh, there's something shiny back there. All right, let's go. It's probably an event card. But on Little Island, this is the island where they think everything is dinosaurs and stuff. And this is where Vivi explains that, hey, new gate. I am missing his alt version of this card. That is another thing that I'm missing, but we will collect it all the same. No SPs yet in this set. 4 boxes, no SPs, but we did get us an SEC, and we did get us the Altart Boa, so I can't totally complain. I can't totally complain. All right, last pack. So I'm probably gonna have to continue this. I'll continue our catch up next year. We did watch a lot of episodes though. Between last time and now. But we made it to Little Garden. Vivi explains, hey, there's dinosaurs and stuff here. And then we get approached by a giant. I believe it was It's not Brogy. It's Dory who finds. Brogy's the. Oh, which one? That's gonna kill me. And you guys are probably. You guys are. Oh my god! Let's go! Oh my god. In the same freaking box, bro. What? Dude, in the same box? What? What? Bruh, the same. I'm sorry, Robin. We gotta put you to the side, babe. You hold on, and we're gonna have to do another finish our recap later, because bro, dude, what? Oh my god. Oh, let's go, man. Let's go. This is the craziest box I've seen. Like the only other thing that would have been crazier is if we pulled a couple SPs and one of the mangas. That's like the next step. But to pull 2 SECs, 2 secrets, and it's the regular version and the alt art of that same version. Where is he? And I mean, we got it on tape, so y'all can't say that I faked any of this. Like, what is this? Bruh. I hope it's coming through on the camera how beautiful these cards are. We legit pulled the regular secret, and we pulled the alt in the same box. One was on the left side, one was on the right side. So they're actually like this. Right side pull, left side pull. Yo. That is insane. That is insane. So now for OP16, which quickly just became, I know 13, 17 is going to be crazy. But I know 13 is the hotness right now because everyone's trying to chase the mangas. But on a personal note, 16 has shown me the most love. Like, so we pulled the Luffy previously. Now we got the 2 secrets of Ace. There's really nothing else for me to say. Go over the rest of them. Here we got the Newgate, another Ivankov. We got the Gold Dawn. I totally forgot. We got the Gold Dawn. We got the alt art Boa, Yamato, another Buggy, Kimon, this tool, and another Sakazuki. Which the Sakazuki is, not trying to get into spoilers, but the Sakazuki does, the fire is similar to the fire of these others. I don't know if it's the same. Tadachi Nakama. Let's see if it's the same artist. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. I'm so sorry to the, to the artist, but I'm not gonna try to pronounce that one. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so these two. Okay, so this one and the Luffy are the same artist. But bro, yeah, we're gonna stop it here. I'm not even in the right mind space to continue with the with the recap. We're gonna have to catch this up on another video, bro. But hope y'all enjoyed that one. I did. I'm gonna go look these cards up and put them in my hitter binder. Yeah, catch y'all on the next one. Peace.